The other day, I was perusing a book on New England customs, book by Edwin Valentine Mitchell. One subject just jumped out at me, bundling. People love to talk about bundling, and I thought maybe I'd find something new about the subject. Now, in case you don't know about the custom, let me explain. Back in colonial times, if a young man was of marriageable age and was interested in wooing a certain young lady, then there were rules of courtship that had to be followed. They included getting the blessing of the young lady's parents and a certain amount of time spent in the company of the lady. And this was back when, of course, there were very few opportunities for young people to socialize. They had church and corn huskings and militia musters, barn, house raisings. And, of course, families in small towns knew the histories of each other's family, and more often than not, certain unions were encouraged. In the winter, a young man would ask if he might come to a young lady's house to converse with her and be looked over by the family. These houses could be miles apart, not easy to get home from late at night in the winter. And so it was considered proper for a young couple to bundle. That is, to lie together on a mat or a bed and be swathed with blankets like a mummy by the family in such a way as to keep them apart and yet very close together at the same time. This was not considered evil or bad in any way. Sometimes a pine board was bundled between the couple, and they could then be that close and whisper the night away and keep very warm. And so that was bundling, very popular at the time. Now, did I learn anything from this essay that I found? Well, yes, I did. I learned that often the homes were very small and other members of the family usually slept in the same room with the bundled couple. And I also learned that sometimes sleigh bells were attached to the bed. I found that amusing.